mercurial genius with the likes of, I don't know whether we'll ever see again, the standard that he can play about right hand, left hand, what he's done and how simple he makes the game look at times, you know, ridiculously easy at the height of pressure in the most pressurised situations.
He's the only pro that other pros would pay to watch,
Yeah.
because when he plays, and he plays well, there's nobody better.
Yeah.
One thing, Sean, I know from a break building perspective, he seems to be able to pick out the key ball to open a break up.
Yeah, I mean, you play Ronnie loads of times and you'll think, well, he might score 20 or 30 from there, but I'm bound to get another shot. 2 minutes later, the Reds are spread very nicely, he's perfectly in position, and he's found that key connecting shot. And the thing is, he knows about it way before anyone else. He spotted that shot as soon as he comes to the table. A bit like Neo in the Matrix films. I think he sees strips of green numbers going everywhere, and you know, he can just see the shots way before anyone else sees them.
The break building, and particularly when he's knocking out Reds or going into the pack, and you know, he sees that shot, he can play it very, very quickly early on in the break, and as Sean said, he gets the balls open very, very quickly and then makes the break look so easy. But it's his fluency, you know, his speed of mind and consistently how he strikes the ball, the action he gets on the ball, it's just great to watch, you know.
Difficult to pick holes in Ronnie O'Sullivan. The natural one to go down is the temperament road, you know, but we've talked recently that he sort of got that part together. Is temperament still a problem for him?
I think we saw at this year's World Championship and leading up to that for some months that there was just signs that he was almost starting to unravel a little bit.
He gets bored very easily at tournaments now. Sometimes he looks out, when you look at him out there, he's sitting in his chair, you know that he doesn't want to be there, and what that does as well, it gives the opponents confidence as well, you know, and I think if he can keep his interest and his love of the game for the bigger tournaments, then we might see a little bit more of him, but it's the temperament factor and the boredom for him.
I've got a feeling Ronnie doesn't like the challenge as much as he used to, and he actually doesn't want to put himself on the line.
Well, it's the thing that, you know, Ronnie doesn't turn up for events and has big amounts of time off, but away from competitive play, he's still playing snooker all the time. He's still filling theatres and arenas around the country in Europe.
Exhibitions.
He's doing lots of exhibitions all the time.
But that's easy peasy.
But that's not
exhibitions,
competitive.
no.
It's not tournament play. Nobody's roughing you up the wrong way.
Yeah.
In exhibitions, you have everything your own way. He's earned the right to not have to compete every week. He doesn't have to. He doesn't need to. He's always been his own man, and he'll always be his own man.
Yeah, he told us as well yesterday, didn't he, that he didn't want to be competing in every single tournament that was going. And Steve Davis says it's difficult to pick holes in Ronnie O'Sullivan's game. I'm not sure if you're in a position to do that, whether you want to do that. I mean, could you find any weaknesses?
Really. No, it's difficult. I mean, look, he's had his bad times. I mean, I think it's been said many times, but people don't really understand that Ronnie's had some really rough times mentally, you know, and it's easy to criticise people, but at the end of the day, I said yesterday in commentary, he's given so much pleasure to so many people over the years. He's a wonderful player to watch. All the professional players like to watch him play. You can't say more than that. It's a bit like Federer in tennis. I mean, he's just got such a beautiful cue action. He's so smooth, you know, and he's just got a presence out there, and he creates this sort of atmosphere. He's intimidating for his opponents, you know, and I mean, we shouldn't criticise our best players because, you know, they only come along like every 10 years or something like that, you know. And we had David, like Reardon, Hendry, you know, Alex Higgins came along, and, you know, I mean, all these players that's come along, Ronnie, Jimmy White, I mean, they're great players. And we should look and think it's great that they're there, and they are giving great entertainment and publicising our sport.
They certainly are. Ronnie O'Sullivan's still doing very well at 40.